Georgetown, Delaware for our first investigation of the spring of 2015. It's a beautiful town and we're here at the Georgetown Historic Society and we're going to be investigating 3 buildings this evening.
Alright, we're going to start off at the church. It's a Methodist church. It was built in the 1890s. Really cool stuff in there. Pulpit's original. There's a good story about the preacher here, so it should be interesting.
We also have one of the oldest telephone company buildings with a lot of the equipment in it. We're going to go there as well.
We're also going to finish out the night over at the Ellis Grove School, which is District 68. It's got some age to it. It's got books back there from 1908, 1920, so it's got some age, and it's a one-room schoolhouse. And we're going to try a couple things tonight since we have 2 teachers on hand with us.
All right, so we'll see you in the green.
See you in the green.
See you then.
Are you from the 1800s? The early 1900s. I've got a .1, just went back down. Do you see this green light here? If you wave your hands across that, it will change, excuse me, they're all going to laugh, colors. I will get green, yellow, orange, and red. If you could make that go to red, I would be extremely happy. I would be in fact, we will all be very happy. Could you raise that for me? Could you touch that? Since you like to play with this, can you make it go to 2? Please make it go to 2. Try hard, run your hand across this and make it go to 2. Bring it back to 1. Bring it back. Please. Thank you.
Time for school. Time for school. We're here in the schoolhouse. It was built in the late 1800s. It was moved here from Millsboro. And we're here to see who we can talk to tonight. If there's anyone in here with us, we don't mean to hurt you or disrespect you. We mean you no harm. We have lots of pieces of equipment that you can use to talk to us. We have little green lights. You can turn them up to yellow, orange, and red. We have some torches or flashlights that you can turn on and off. They're not hot, they won't burn you, they won't burn the school at all. We have a couple orange rectangles like this that you can use. You can make those numbers go up from 0s to 1, 2, 3. You can practice your numbers right on those rectangles. There's little red dots around the room, and you can talk into those, and we will be able to hear you later. We can't hear you right now, though, unless you want to make some noises, which would be great.
Yeah, Ryan would stop making noise. Yeah, teacher, he hit me.
Miss Dilgarn and I are both teachers. We don't teach in this school, but we do teach elementary school numbers.
Oh.
We really won't hurt you if anyone's here with us.
We know it's after school hours, but come on now, y'all sneak back in here. Maybe
You're
there's...
here and it's after school hours, you've been a very bad person. Either that or you really like to teach.
Maybe there's a teacher here planning.
Planning your school lesson for the next day of school.
Monday's just around the corner. Gotta get ready for those kids.
I know Jen and I stay at school after school to plan.
there, killer.
I didn't do that.
So this is a torch or a flashlight. I guess it's still on. It won't hurt you. It's not hot. It won't burn you. It won't burn the glass. If you're here, can you turn it off for me? I also have a light right here. You can make it go up. Yellow, green, green, yellow, orange, red. I have lights across here and some numbers. You can push them up. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. And I have a little red light here that you can talk into and we'll be able to hear you later, much like a phone. Except we'll be able to hear you later instead of now. We just want to know that you're here. We're just here to talk to you. We don't mean to interrupt your work. We know that you're busy. If you'd like to talk to us though, can you show us you're here by lighting up some of the lights or turning off that torch? The flashlight. It's not hot, it won't burn you. Won't burn the glass. Won't burn any of your papers. What style phones did you work with? Did you work with the rotary kind where you had to turn it? Did you work with one where you had to call an operator and have them put the call through? I've done that a few times with collect calls. Or dialed information. Thank you. I know you're busy. I really appreciate you talking with us. How many digits do the phone numbers have? I know when they started they didn't have as many digits. Now they have 7 plus an area code. Is that how it was? Is that how it is for you? 7 digits plus an area code? Delaware still has the area code 302. My name's Wendy.
I'm Ryan.
We won't hurt you.
And we have Dave and Jen out in the hallway.
We are all parents. We all have kids. You're more than welcome to play with us. All of our kids are at home.
No, just there's K2 over there.
Really?
Jumped up to yellow. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
You can do it again. You're not in trouble. Feel free. There's also a Boo Bear here if you want to play with it too.
Are you changing a diaper? Are you an adult? You're welcome to talk to us as well. Are you in here to watch the children? Do you have nursery duty? When I was a teenager, I did nursery duty in my church. On Sunday mornings, we would take turns and go watch the kids so the adults could attend the worship service. Are you a teenager? Are you a mom? Are you a dad?
Are you in your 20s?
Yes.
Nice. Are you maybe an older sister or brother? Maybe somebody who just likes working with kids. Jen and I are both teachers, so we can relate to that. Do you have a child in here? A boy or girl? A son or daughter?
Are you just a worker then? You just help out and watch people's kids while they're in church?
Are you a pastor's family member?
You're not in any trouble. We're just here to talk to you.
It's okay.
Do you have more than one child that you're watching in here?
Just jumped.
Do you have a small baby in here? Do you have any older children in here? Maybe toddlers that aren't really babies anymore? Those diapers aren't any fun to change.
Are you tending to the child that's in the crib right now?
If there are any toys that make noise, you're welcome to set one of those off.
I actually left you a teddy bear. If you go over to him, you can make him talk. He's called Boo Bear.
He won't scare you or anything. He's for you to touch and talk to and play with.
You could let the kids play with him too.
Is he too high for you to reach? Do you want us to put him in the floor? Would that be easier for you? What I'll do, we'll set him over here. This way, if you want to touch him and you don't want to be too close to us, you got a clear shot. Plus, there's other toys to play with there too. So if you touch him, he'll change colors.
Yep, and I'll even put one of these a little closer to you too.
Yeah, who's saying colors?
That way you don't have to come quite so close to me in case you're uncomfortable.
But everybody in here, we all love kids. We all enjoy them. I have one little girl at home that's about your age. Her name's Grace. She just turned 5. How old are you?
Jen has a little boy at home who's still 2.5. He has red hair.
Really? Turned red?
Oh yeah, that's completely red. And curly.
Yep.
Well, it was curly. It just was blonde.
What color's your hair? We can't see you, so you have to tell us. Did you manage to finish with that diaper? I know sometimes if they're wiggling, it's a struggle to get it off and on.
I'm trying
All right, so we just finished investigating the telephone company, the schoolhouse, and the church. We're going to talk a little bit about the little bit of activity that we got. You want to start?
Well, for one, the screen behind the camera was moving while you were talking.
Yes, it was.
And the air conditioning's not on yet.
I just turned off a few minutes ago, actually.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Also, we've got some K2 hits. I had someone standing the hair up on my arms as well as giving me goosebumps. Anybody else?
In the phone company, I actually had just a little bit of torching. Jen managed to get some of it on film, just asking some general questions and having responses, it would seem, on the Maglite flashlight.
In here, it was kind of quiet at first, but we did end up getting some responses on the SB11. A few names and a few words came through, not much, but not clearly either, but a few words did come out a little clearer than others. We did get that they thought it was hot in here very clearly. Got a distinct yes for that one. We had, I felt like somebody grabbed hold of my wrists in here, gave me a cold chill, kind of like similar to what Dave was talking about, but not quite as long lasting. And we did have some good K2 hits in the nursery back here.
Yeah.
Pretty frequently, and we got that on film too.
That was by far the best.
So yeah,
Yeah.
the most active room was the last room, so it was worth the time and worth the wait.
Jen, you want to add anything?
No, I mean, overall, it was a pretty good night. We got to go in a bunch of different places, and we have a lot to review on the recorders, so we'll see if we picked up anything there.
Lots of interesting, cool stuff around here to see too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some really neat stuff.
If you're ever at Georgetown Historic Society, we recommend the telephone company. It was actually really cool. They have a lot of really neat equipment in there, just from the actual little museum part. It's pretty cool.
And bring your Superman cape because there is telephone booths.
There are. So on behalf of Delmarva Historic Haunts, Lab Group of Gettysburg Paranormal, good night.
night.
Thank you.